up in person. It was a game, you know, it was just like, oh, you know, in person, when you connect with that soul group, it's
different.
It is. It's beautiful. Anyways, here we are.
Did you know, Debbie? Did you know?
I did know. I wanted to surprise you guys.
You did.
Carol's here too. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Carol.
So
Carol shared some Utah pics on my live stream last night.
Ooh, Carol.
Yeah, wow. It was really beautiful pics. So thank you, Carol, for doing that.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right.
Very fun. Life-changing.
Agreed.
Yeah. And today's on the couch, which I'm so glad we're back to the crowded couch today, is all questions. So, you know, current topics, personal, spiritual, whatever. It's all topics. However, I did, before we get started, I did want to share this and talk about this for a minute. And I think this was really life-changing for Kevin. And
oh yeah.
And this shot. So this is one night we went up, and this is when Linda called in the ETs, and Kevin was filming, and this streak of light came really fast in front of us. And so I worked really hard. It took me a long time. It took me a long time to capture it, because even at slow-mo and just going click, click, pause, play really fast, it still was so fast. But I was able to capture it. And I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can literally see there's different colors in it, and like round, there's different shapes and stuff in it, and all kinds of interesting things going on here. But I'm telling you, I just feel, I don't know about you, Kevin, but this really, really brought, I don't know, some just kind of, even if you try to like close your eyes to any type of connection or anything going on, you can't.
Yeah.
Can't after this experience.
Was wild. I mean, the visual being part of it, but then it was like the clairsentience, the feeling around it was next level. And it was, you know, it's funny how you even, and not so much in it for me, but afterwards you kind of question, like, how is that even possible? You know, the humanness kind of creeps in a little bit, and it was so magnificent. And to have that with other people, to be in that witness, and then sharing it, and the amount of people that even just through the visual and not being there, like specifically in the moment that it occurred, they still felt it. And that, I don't know, it was so special. It's hard to put into words. And then everybody having their own unique experience with it, once in a lifetime. I mean, it's life-changing. Like, those are the things that bring us deeper into that trust,
perspective, awareness.
Yeah,
it just really does open that all up.
Yeah. And I mean, I was like, it was so funny. It's like sometimes, things come crashing down. But it's funny how sometimes where we can see in the reflection of ourselves in our own life, like that, I will share with you the video that I shared, even like, I don't even know how long ago, but there were times where I wouldn't have wanted anyone to see my reaction.
You guys, because he screamed like he sounded like me screaming.
Totally. There was zero.
It's my favorite part. It's my favorite part.
And lots of people have actually said that, and I'm thinking, well, oh my goodness. But
that's my favorite part, though.
Yeah, the vulnerability part, I think, is what's
because that's that opening. That's like, oh my, this is for reals. Like, you can't walk away from that.
The unedited version. So yeah.
But that, yeah, again, my favorite part. And it just opens for all of us to step into the joy of it too.
Yeah.
And Hypnicity says, was there an order? Like, so you guys have to understand it was like 9 degrees and the wind was blowing. And we were not dressed appropriately. So we weren't smelling anything.
No.
And
Even the orb was cold.
even the orb is cold.
Yeah.
Ice cold.
And it was pretty cold. And it was windy. So yeah. All right. So
That's a beautiful shot. I'm so glad that you guys captured that. That's everything.
Yeah, so
I'm sure
cool.
it loses translation a little bit if you weren't present for it. But I mean, I'm feeling a little something just watching it. So thank you for sharing that with us.
And Debbie, it was interesting because the video, I sent it to my sister, and the 2 things that she pointed out were the 2 things that you had pointed out. One being this, and then the other part where she saw the lights appear and then disappear. And I was like,
So, and I was going to bring that on too, but I just,
it's all good.
I didn't. But I was explaining earlier, there's this, I guess maybe to JJ and Lisa, but the light that came, there was a kind of like this streak, but lighter than this streak. It wasn't as bright as this one. Came up right beside us, like right where we were standing. You can see this light, this kind of shadowy light go out kind of crossing in front of us. And then all of a sudden that bright light way across the way, like hundreds of miles away or whatever, 100 miles away, a bright light that almost looks like a star to us. We're like, that star keeps coming and going. What is that? But literally, this light came, crossed here, disappeared right here, and then came as a light, a bright light looking like a star. I'm telling you, otherworldly. I don't even know. And so your sister saw that too, Kevin?
She did. Yeah, that's what she pointed out in the video. The same 2 things that you did.
Those were the most significant to me things that came through. But yeah, pretty cool.
Colleen's like, next time bring a weather specialist, psychic.
Right. Control the weather around us. Yeah. But yes, wonderful hanging out here. Just, I love the presence of these 3 and their energy. And so thank you for being on the couch with me today. I did want to start with I did do a little channeled message, automatic writing before we got on here today to bring us, the whole family here and us, a message. So I'm just going to kind of read it and then go from there. We can dive into questions and stuff like that. But a little message for us all on the couch here. It's always so nice when you are in flow and it can become so frustrating when you experience disruptions in that flow. We want you to view this as an opportunity rather than what have I done wrong to deserve this, or what am I doing wrong? The key word here is wrong. You're not doing anything wrong. You are being encouraged to release stored energy that at one time was a helper, but it is no longer. For instance, childhood trauma or childhood programming. So take a moment in the energy, ask to release false programming, and step into or experience the flow of your higher vibration and release. So thank you, guides, for bringing that in. How many times a day do you guys feel the kind of the experience of disruptions in flow? That happens to me all day long, and I have to pause for a second and go, wait. And come from more of that calm wisdom space that we all have, that calm knowing place.
Yeah, that's really that's a really beautiful thing to think about too, going into I like thinking about seasons, and it's like when you're releasing those things that that, you know, like, yeah, the trauma happened, but, you know, carrying it in a backpack or a boulder over your head, you know, which somebody taught that. I don't know if that was Debbie or if it was, I don't remember which teacher it was teaching at this Utah retreat, but it's like it gets really heavy after a while. And you know, just like a tree, you got to let that stuff go. Let your, you know, the leaves go. And yeah, I love that seasonally for us.
Ooh, that is a really good way to look at it.
I like
That
the way you said that,
Ooh.
because seasonally, that's exactly what goes on.
Mhm.
You know, if you live somewhere with all the 4 seasons, maybe
Yeah.
that's
What they're making me aware in both of those shares is the permission. And the permission part of it to be in our expression, to be ourselves. And in that, it allows others to see and feel their own power. And so this permission part of it is important, they're saying.
Ooh, I like that too. Permission.
Yeah, to see our own power, to be our own power. And then in that, that's the light for other people, to be in that reminder of their power.
I am looking for, because Annie Bear asked if I start her question. Did I not see it? May not have seen it. Oh, wait. Oh, yes, I got it. Gotcha, Annie Bear.
I forgot all the responsibilities.
It's okay. You just hang out. You don't have to step into all the responsibilities. Anyways, all right. Beautiful. And we can take this with us. And if you want to hear that again, obviously it's now recorded. You can go back and we can listen to it again. In fact, that's what I'll do as well, even though I have it written. Sometimes it hits different when you hear it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, like say it again at the end. That would be perfect.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Okay. All right. Okay. There's more questions coming in. All right. Okay, here we go. Despark. Oh, and before we get to Despark, I did want to say, Craig said that he liked the drumming that you did.
I liked you, Craig. I'm so sorry that you weren't there the last day. You were in my group, and you would have loved the last day. But yeah, you were missed.
Oh, yeah. We missed you when you left. Okay, Despark. Hi. Thank you for being. Oh, yeah, you said that to us. May I have a message from my husband in spirit? Hypnicity, thank you so much. May I have a message from my husband in spirit? His name is Nick. Is he happy? All right, Nick.
No, his nickname is Hap.
Oh, his nickname. Thank you.
Yeah.
See, I told you, dyslexia.
That's all right.
Yeah. Okay. His nickname is Hap.
I can go first because I feel like it's an extension of that permission part. And I got I got really 4 great cards I pulled for you. Was the empowerment card, the ideal course of action, the fresh approach, and last but not least, the make a decision. And so I feel like this speaks to something that you are in this moment being awakened to or aware of. And so to me, there is this invite to be in your decision. And so that place of power, and it feels like a bit of a breakthrough. And so how you might have done this in past is great. And this just feels in a newer kind of fresher. So maybe it's how you've come to the decision or what the decision actually has to do with. It feels different for you. And to me, that's that connection of that layer of permission and your power being exercised in this. So it feels really good, Despark. Feels really good. And I read it. That's so funny. I read his nickname as Happiness. So I saw it as Hap, but they finished it for me in Happiness. So yeah, he's cheering you on in this for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd like to go next. What I wrote down was keep growing. I don't know if there's something that you're doing in your life that's really kind of extending yourself. I think that there's something, there's so much potential there that I think Hap sees in you and wants you to focus on what you are doing presently. I got the Empress for you, which is a very powerful card. I love that card. And I got these 2 action cards. I got the Knight of Inspiration, the Knight of Voices. It's the wands and the swords. And this is really getting in there and celebrating and really being involved and finding those connections, because my next one is the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Materials. Surrounding yourself with good people, making sure that you're not only being a positive influence, but you're receiving that positivity as well. And I also got the 7 of Inspirations, the 7 of Wands in this deck. And this is pushing through whatever you've had to go through to kind of get over that hump. And it feels like you're, if you don't feel like you're quite there, I think you're there. And I love that Kevin mentioned that he got happiness over when he saw it. I actually got happening was what I was getting. So there's something about the happening for you. There's something, things need to happen or you're making things happen. I'm getting a real positive, really forceful kind of a push forward kind of thing for you. So that's the message I'm getting.
And I'm seeing he's coming right in behind you. And I wouldn't be surprised if you feel sometimes where your head gets a little tingly like this, but his hands are on your shoulders, like behind you. And that often when they come in and show me that symbolism of them being there like that, it's kind of like this encouragement and love and you got this type of thing, and the hands on your shoulder in that support of you in this new path that's opening up for you.
Are you raising your hand, Lisa?
Axel's here. Sorry.
There.
You in the back. Yeah. I have a question about what Debbie just said.
I offer myself as tribute. What are they saying? I was getting a message for you, Despark. They were the message. It was a seasonal message, and it said it's time to plant the fall and winter seeds, and there's some emotion that comes with that as well. And when I was looking at like the area to do the planting, I did notice that there was some looking into the metaphorical backyard of this. It's like, there'd be one of those like the plastic play area for the kids. I forget what they're called, but there was just some stuff in the backyard, and one would look at that and be like, well, I don't know if I could plant anything back there. Maybe I'll have to do A, B, and C before I start. And the message is it doesn't have to be perfect to plant the fall and winter seeds. And you do this thing where you're tucking them in with permission. And there's these different layers to it where it's like in the beginning, the thing you plant first is like, thank you for the teachings. And then you put a layer of bedding on it. And it almost is like they put this like insulation type stuff, almost like, I don't know if you quilt, but it was like the backing of to like when you're doing the quilting and the message, you're ready. So just maybe think about what kind of seeds in your life you want to plant for fall and winter.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right. Love to Despark. Okay. Despark
Despark said something too.
finally broke through an old belief system around biological family matters that truly saddened me. Breaking free, planting new gardens in the spring, new for me.
Yeah.
Yay.
Huge. And that goes so long with what the
Yeah.
message that my spirit team brought in at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Wow.
Over here with the breaking through.
Yeah. I love
Wow. Love that. Okay. Does someone else want to choose? So we don't go in order. We do start all the questions that come through, and then it just kind of. Do you want to choose one, Lise?
Oh, yeah, I'll choose one.
Awesome.
Let's see here. Let's see what's going on with Tasha. All right. Hi, Tasha.
Hi, Tasha.
So Tasha is asking, will I get job offers in the town of Pierre, South Dakota soon?
I have an interview for a job this week. Will I start
Oh,
date?
Is that will you?
There's
will you
two
date
questions.
someone there?
Wanted to know if she's going to meet someone there too.
Oh, you threw in a double duty though. Okay, I
There's
see
no
it.
double question in there,
I love when
Tasha.
they slide another one in there. It's like,
it.
oh
Oh, yeah,
way,
and
am I
you're not
gonna
meet
hook
someone
up?
at work.
Mhm.
For a friend.
Mhm.
Right. All right, let's see.
There's a lot to dissect here. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure is someone there that you will be dating, but it's someone through there. So what that means is it's like someone that you meet through work is going to, it'll be some through someone you work with, but they won't be from your work, is what I'm hearing here.
Yeah, I will piggyback on that because what I was getting was that just the fact that you are taking this on, your availability is opening up. I think that you're actually being more receptive to love. So that coincides, I think, with what Debbie is getting over there. So yeah.
And does this involve Tasha? Does this or Tasha? Does this involve? I'd like to buy a vowel. Does this involve a move? Or some letting go? I don't know. There's something here that my pendulums. I just need more info. Yeah, there's this element. What's the little caveat in this?
I also they're also telling me with this, Tasha, that there's been a lot of shedding off of, like, so in all these changes coming in, you've done a lot of shedding off of old stuff and stepping into the new, which is really good. Yes, it will involve a move for me, she said.
Okay, that's it.
So all this is offering you like a whole a new you, a new more free you, one that moves more from your higher vibration and loving yourself place.
Yeah. And I think that was it. There's this empowerment that comes with it. And I think that's the theme of today in this, where people are at. And they want us to focus in the now even more than ever. So when we start to recognize that we're placing too much of our energy in past or in future, to really come to the now. And so I pulled 4 cards for you as well. The Truth Be Told card. I got the Empty Well, which is all about time to replenish. You're really supported, and they're acknowledging, I love it with the leaves and that release.
Yes.
The letting go. And so it feels so good. My pendulum was acting a little bit crazy because you have so many options in this. And it's like you just being in that power of this moment. it's powerful, and you'll have some really great decisions to make around this. And it encompasses all of your questions in support in that way. So job, yes. Interview. This week, the timeline was a little wobbly. I don't know about this week, but soon.
And I have 2 cards also coming in for you. You have enthusiasm, intention. So a prayer of intention would be, may I feel and embody enthusiasm. So really stepping into that. I walk through my life noticing and recognizing all that that worth of enthusiasm and joy, with enthusiasm and joy. And then flow. Isn't that interesting? I'm telling you, crazy. So the prayer of intention, may you always find ways to flow with the universe. May I avoid being stuck or stopped by my own unwillingness to move within the natural flow of life. So just stepping into that flow, but enthusiasm and flow are your friend here.
Mm-hmm. They went towards the love part of this question for you, and then I'm wondering how your spiritual growth is going, Tasha. I do find that people in this community are working on their, always looking into their spiritual growth. And there was something about spiritual growth before the love, and they went into this. I like to find like, the power center for you is the the stomach area, like just radiating around like the belly button, which I love it because it's like spiritual growth and birthing a new thing. So I'm not sure exactly how your spiritual growth is going. I have a feeling it's going to, because they were like, do some planting yourself, Tasha, to like almost prepare yourself for this new love. But I'm not sure the new love is another person, or if it's this love for spiritual growth and yourself first. That's what I got.
Beautiful, Tasha. Wrapping you up. Kevin, you want to pick?
Lisa, did you go?
No, that was your pick. Oh, I'm sorry. I totally thought you went. I thought you went first.
I'm telepathically throwing the messages out there. That's all good. That's all right. I'll hold up a couple of cards. I'll just keep it short. I got this. This is leaving behind. I was feeling that. I got the 8 of Cups here. So there's that. The work job situation is going to work out well for you. Coming together, teamwork. You're going to have a job that's really focused on a lot of team activity. And this is great. And I love the fact that JJ threw out the birthing, because look, I got this card.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
I got that. So
beautiful. Beautiful.
Agreed.
I'm sorry, Lisa. I thought you went first.
Don't mind me.
Oh my gosh.
Look at what Michelle L posted.
So Michelle, she's just waking up. This is early for her because she's Australia. So all wrapped up, didn't want to miss it. Love that. Okay. Okay.
So cute. Hi, Debbie. Debbie, I am mostly a lurker.
Hi, Debbie.
So great. Oh, that's good, Tasha. Good for you. Alrighty. Did you say you want me to choose?
Go ahead. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go. I didn't even read it, but Bacabas, hopefully you're still here. Message from my guides for the rest of the year and my declutter project.
Ooh, I love declutter. I love that. Love that.
The rest of the year. Oh, so good. What do you need?
Oh. I do. I don't know how if this is symbolic or whatever, but They're showing me openings for new creative outlets for you. You're going to have new creative outlets coming. Hello.
Hello.
Peppy agrees.
Yeah.
And it just, you're on this solid, I'm also feeling for the rest of the year, this real solid footing and new creative outlets being opened up to you. I'm wondering if you do something with your writing or something with that. Or opportunities to do that. It's hard. Okay.
Oh, that's so cute. I didn't know what I was drawing a pig. I'm like, why am I drawing this snout? And it's a pig. So the energy and medicine of the pig, and I think it goes to say with that decluttering, it's interesting because they're drawing you to this place of stillness. And so in that, quiet is a beautiful place for you to take inventory, they're saying. And so they're not just showing the material, they're actually showing people in your life that some of that might look very different for you. And so there's that, but then there's also this other layer that there is a strong energy of Father's love around you. So I don't know if Dad is here or in the spirit, but his energy and spirit is supportive in this. There's that nurture that comes through the masculine, and that feels really good. And so the little message around that is when fear starts to arise, just let it be vacuumed away. Let it just dissipate. So it's not to not acknowledge and honor that, but to not to give it more life, because you're in that cradle of nurture and love. So that's what's coming through you for you, Bacca Base.
Lisa? Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead, JJ. That's all right.
They were showing me again, it's going within for the it's not even like a decluttering. They were showing me like there's different layers of us, or like different drawers, you know, of us. And it's not like you have a junk drawer or anything like that. They were just saying that it's so nice to go in and fluff things up like a pillow, you know, kind of just to like dust it off and say, okay, here I am. And, you know, like when you have, you're making your bed and it's a new sheet and you like go like that and it's got that snap to it and that wonderful feeling of a new made bed. They're like, don't forget to focus on yourself for the, you said decluttering, but I think it's just like a fluffing up. Yeah.
Yeah, that decluttering feels really good.
It really does. It really feels good.
Yeah, I actually wrote down make room for something larger. So I feel like that this is really, you know, because I mean, if you just take the term just in general, it really crosses several elements. I mean, decluttering spiritually, physically, emotionally.
Mind, body, spirit.
Yeah,
All
it's really
together.
making room for several different things. And I love that you have really embodied this as a project. And this is something that you're taking on. I got 2 cards for you. One says deep replenishment, retreat, rest, be held. And then the other one says dance with life, do something to change your energy. I like that too. And this is really, it's all about you and how you relate to other people. It's really enhancing connections that you love and desire, but at the same time recognizing connections that maybe are not serving you. If there's anyone holding you back, anything holding you back, this is all about you, is what I want to say. And it's really exciting. I'm excited for you for this declutter, because I think it's going to help you reach a point of self-realization about you. And that's fine. And I think in this community, we are all about giving and love and sharing and all that. But I don't think there's any shame in sometimes just really being a little more insightful about what you might need. So this is your time to shine. I like it. So that's what I'm getting.
And I have 2 angels coming in for you. This is from my angel deck, and you have the angel of the future right here. Time for a new vision. So as you do this decluttering, and as you over this next few months, you're stepping into this new vision of yours, and in anticipation. And then you also have the angel of intuition coming in, and offering, and you that sense of what to do, and they're offering you clarity, they're offering you encouragement, and also backing up what Lisa just said, and doing something positive for yourself. So blessings to you. Baka Bas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do this back.
Oh yeah, she's got her little. Love it.
Okay. Did you see one that you saw, JJ?
Mhm. Yeah. Fogo Pogo.
Pogo Pogo.
I'm loving these names today.
All right. Do you want to read it?
Yeah. I'm currently considering stepping into a Celtic shamanic path, become a priestess, which I think they're saying you already are. Is this the right path for me, or should I continue with the healing modalities I've learned? Thank you. Moving on up to the sky, something like that. To the deluxe apartment in the sky. Moving on up.
I see you combining everything and making it your own, Fogo Pogo. It's always nice to learn and glean and open your perspective to new things, and learn and maneuver in new energies, but I see you making your own practice out of all of your modalities, and I really, really love the shamanic path, and because you are you work with the elementals so well. You're familiar with them. I feel like you were one before. So it's familiar to you. You know the language. It's familiar to you. So when you really start moving into this shamanic path and open up some more of these, it's going to feel familiar. And so beautiful. I like it.
Yeah, the first thing I was feeling was, why not do it all? I think that everything you've done prior to taking on the new endeavor, it's really, kind of think of it as a building block for you. I think it'll really enhance whatever the healing modalities you've been working on have been. It's going to enhance this new shamanic path for you. I have 2 cards for you. I love that Debbie mentioned the familiarity, because I got a card that says, listen to your ancestors.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So that made me feel a certain way as well. Yeah. And the next one says, go for it. You are supported. So the combination of both of those cards, it's just, yeah, definitely go for it. You're going to have so much more substantial, the foundation is good there for you to move forward with what you want to do. So yeah, I say go for it as well.
Beautiful. Oh, we can't hear you, Kevin.
Oh my gosh, I would just be echoing in silence. So my lips. What they both are. I got two cards. I got the Earth Angel card and I got the Sacred Contract card. So I feel it's just very aligned, and there doesn't seem to be any limitation to what you bring into the offering. That feels really beautiful. It's the foundation of love, and so how you reach from each of the modalities, it's beautiful. The only one of the little points of just to be aware is the integrity of the people that you are aligning with. And so if anything arises where you are shaken just as far as the integrity, then you can be in decision of what that looks like. But it feels really good. And this feels, like JJ said at the beginning, the recognition of what you already are. And so how this is kind of unveiling through some of the experiences and the aligning of the people that you're having these experiences with, it's like welcome home. So
Oh,
Aw.
good. Woo.
so good.
Yeah. So you just need to go get yourself a stick.
This
I'm knocking everything over, but I already see you, Fogo Pogo, in this like mossy area, like this circle in the middle of the forest. And you have your elementals, you have your magic. But yeah, you need to find yourself one of these. They're not very expensive.
Yeah, you just walk
They're not
outside.
that rare. And if you put it on your Christmas list, you're probably going to get it.
Do you see Pogo Pogo says, oh my God. Love that. Beautiful. Okay. I think everybody went, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to. Okay.
Pogo Pogo said, "Get a stick." Got it.
I'm surprised you don't have one. I bet you have one.
Okay. I just want to say thank you for Hypnicity. Blessings to you.
Richie. It's funny.
Okay. Ellen, thank you for moderating today. So kind of you.
Hi, Ellen.
Mm-hmm.
She said, Fogo Pogo says, I have many, but not that big.
Well, size does matter.
It's how you use it, Fogo.
Okay. All right, Ellen. I have been working on myself. I heard the call to step on the stage. I take that seriously, but I don't even know where to begin. Any ideas? I'm lost.
Wow. Can I go first?
Yes.
This came in hot. So as soon I didn't read your question. As soon as I heard your name, the energy of Jesus stepped forward, and the energy of Jesus, however you receive that, interpret it, has to do with this element of sacrifice. And so there is that fire within you that just knows, and we don't have to know all of the it's the call and the recognition of just stepping into it. We don't have to know all the details of it, because sometimes until we get there, and look, I don't know what Spirit's doing, but they're making a bubble with the thumbs go up on my screen. I don't know if anybody saw that, but there is opportunity there for you. And so don't let all of the details that you might not know in this moment stop you from stepping onto that platform. And so the element of fire it's twofold. It's to ignite and to be in that passion, and it's also to release some of the things that are stopping you from just stepping onto that platform. Again, now is the time. They're really wanting us to focus on now, Ellen.
I love that. Yeah, one thing I wrote down baby steps. I think baby steps are important for you. It feels like, again, with you, I'm feeling so much potential there. I have one card for you, and it does say use the gift of all your senses. But I get that. I get that. I'm feeling as if you do use your intuition, and you really try to feel out what might work for you and what might not. At the same time, I think that's a hindrance. I'm picking up a lot of second guessing, maybe a little over analysis of what's going on. My team is pretty much telling your team just to push forward, and don't think of the reaction of what you're doing. Just do what feels good for you, and that you will get the reaction that you require. If you're focusing too much on what the feedback will be, that's what's stopping you. You need to focus more on what your purpose is, what makes you feel good, and everything else is going to fall into place for you, is what I'm getting over here.
Yeah, she says baby steps are so hard for me. I usually jump.
Usually, that's awesome.
Try the slide.
Can you shimmy, maybe? Shimmy into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I get all the same things. I get the chills. When Kevin was talking, I was like, whoosh. I'm like, yeah, that did come in. That came in fast and furious for you. But yeah, they're definitely nudging you, and not so gently from the back, to go ahead and do this.
And bringing in your relevance of you and your what your experience. You have this beautiful ability, I feel, to do that. Like speaking to your challenges, and people can relate. And in that, bringing in that experience, and then bringing in the other side of that, or whatever. But anyway, I do feel a relevance here, and your ability to connect with people. I do get and bring in some help or direction through that. Anyways, I don't know how that all plays out in what you're calling getting on the stage again, but there you go. The two angels coming in for you is the angel of comfort, and that help is there for you. Ask for help and accept it when it's there. And that is trust and be vulnerable, and know that the help is there for you. And then the angel of creativity coming in as well. So I thought that was curious and interesting, and I loved it. That angel energy is with you as well. And that angel is helping you rediscover your spark, and creatively seeing ideas that are hidden, and connecting those, and opening up possibilities in the world for you. And it's your spark. Flow towards what is uplifting to you. And your visionary creative power will effortlessly flow towards what is uplifting. So trust.
I love that, Debbie. And what stood out, I heard all of it, but what I heard the loudest was that, because I think it's one of the ways that we can give ourselves permission, is when you said to bring in your relevance of you. That was medicine.
Medicine.
That is so
That is medicine.
yeah. Bring in your relevance of you, and we all have that. So,
Yes.
so
Yeah.
good. I'm gonna borrow that one. Remind myself.
There are so many great questions and of all emotions going on in the chat. I wish we could answer them all.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
I'm looking for, apparently, Seascape didn't only offer a donation, but she put in a question, but I don't see it. Or hypnicity, I mean. Oh, here we go. Hypnicity, I mean. Right? There we go. Yeah, the time went by fast. This will be my last one. I'm going on live with Kim in a minute. So her spiritual one, her spiritual Sunday. All right. Hypnicity. I've been working on allowing a radical acceptance. Do my guides have any pointers for me? I've been working on allowing and
what they just said about the permission part, and then bringing in your relevance of you is one way of answering that.
I like that.
Yeah, they say that you have the ability to see the big picture in hypnosis. And although that is great and wonderful, sometimes that can create the duality in things. So, yeah, you know your center, and you know that way to navigate. It's just so easy for you. I think, again, the details, how we can get so caught up on the details sometimes. You're not separate from it. I love this, how they switch the energy. And it's like, I'll just say this one last thing is have fun and look at in that energy and the orange. It's so beautiful. They said to read it. It says, stop. When was the last time you had fun? When was the last time you took a chance and did something silly, something totally unlike you, something just for the joy of it? It's long overdue for you to just let go of your analytical mind and give yourself and your soul permission to have fun.
Oh,
Holy cow.
full circle.
And I have the angels coming in for you in regard to this question is the angel of awareness. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the first one. Angel of awareness. The answers are within you. So it's connected into your consciousness, your soul, your inner angel, whatever you want. To call your eternal spark, where all the meaning, wisdom, and healing resides. It's within you. It's with your inner angel. But that angel of awareness is there to help you and guide you now. And then the angel of curiosity. Be curious. Continue to be curious. And ask questions and lean into that, because evolution never stops. Never stop asking questions. And that will open this whole, I just got really hot with that. This will really, yeah.
Did you go, Lisa?
No, I didn't. But did you want to now? You can't.
They just showed me something really quick, hypnicity, and it was softness. And it was just this beautiful, soft pink part of, of your sanctuary that they just are welcoming you. It's like feather soft. I see like white feathers. There's like comfortable pink. It's just like it's kind of like relaxing, but in a fun way. So I agree with the maybe celebrate, maybe take a rest. You're doing good.
Mhm.
I have one card. It says Unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives.
Oh,
I mean, I feel like this runs really deep for you, and it's a good place. It's a good place. You're in a good space, and the you're addressing everything you need to address, and you're really I'm feeling the positivity. I'm feeling the determination. Even your guides are with you, and they're not working against you. They're definitely pushing you forward. And I love the pillow analogy. It's like they're there to not only
Okay.
catch you, but to hug you and to support you. So it's a really good feeling, really cozy. It's a cozy feeling.
Cozy. I love that.
I do have one thing because it's like kind of an answer to several questions here. I was just looking at Mark Rhodes's said that having like I'm not sure if it was anxiety and depression and whatnot, but and then there's some other people that felt like they were stuck in quicksand.
yeah.
Somewhere in this YouTube community, somebody gave me the best advice, and they said, "Just ask, how may I be of service?"
Yes.
Somebody in our community said that to me, and it's like when you do get those moments of like uncertainness, or if you feel like you're stuck, just say it out loud and say, "How may I be of service?" Yeah,
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I remember who said that.
And we are at the end of time, and usually we hang out a little bit longer, but I'm going on Kim's channel right now.
Mhm.
She starts in literally 15 seconds. So, but I'm so excited that we all got to hang out together on the couch today.
Mhm.
Nice
You
treat.
all.
Yes.
So special. Thanks.
And so until next time, and if you guys want to hear about that Reiki class I'm starting on this Saturday, come to Kim's because we're gonna be discussing it kind of a little bit more in depth, and I'll have a little more.
Cool.
Anyways, hugging you all, blessings, and we will see you all again on our perspective channels and on the couch. Blessings.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh, here we go.